This is the Lord of Sin. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Merchant Android playthrough for Star Traders Frontiers. We have changed the captain's name to Amongst Shadows, as a bunch of people were commenting on the video, and I mentioned that anybody who commented on the last video was going to be added to the crew as well. So let's go ahead and continue where we were left off. Now, we had one more mission to go to that required a jump. So even though the rest of the other missions we kept inside of the same quadrant, our home quadrant that we were at, we're going to go ahead and take this next mission on. Now this one is a return shipper, and we're going to only have one jump to Thog's Nebula and then back. So again, we're going to set the waypoint and we're going ahead and leave. I'll show off the other crew members here very soon. We ran into a Makamnu merchant, but because we're already good with Makamnu, if you hover over here and hold this down, if you hold down on the flag by the ship up here, you actually get the hover. Now I can't see all of it because of the rest of it. There it is. So we still have the trade ban against, or we have a new trade ban against Alta Mesa, and we're in allegiance with Kadar, and then we are in a trade war with Steel Song. So food for thought as far as that's concerned. Let's go ahead and acknowledge this ship. And we'll leave. I didn't look at the rest of these other things, but we will do that and go ahead and continue. Oops, what am I doing? Wrong button. Alright, so now we'll take our first hyperwarp jump out of the initial quadrant we left in, and we failed it. The shredding powers of the hyperwarp have damaged our ship and crew. Our travel have taken an additional 1 week, 5 days, cost 19 fuel, and our ship components have suffered 0% damage. So it did take us 2 weeks to take that jump, but now that we've actually had a little bit of damage, even though we don't have anything here on the alert list, I was raised to be charming, not sincere. Alright, so that's where it is. We have enough fuel to get there, but we can also stop off at this, that's for... We can stop over here at this industrial zone for Zenrin, but that's a refinery. Let's go ahead and just continue on anyway. That's fine. So we're currently at 67,000 credits, which we're doing pretty well as far as that's concerned, all things considered. Let's go ahead and refinery, both are refineries. Let's go ahead and set down, actually let's look at our patrol first. We don't have any talents yet down here where we would have talents. We don't have any talents yet to be able to do that. We can respec, and I'm probably going to retrain somebody soon anyway. But there's a deadly accident there, or there's 2 more reputation bonuses with Makamnu. We can look at blockading, which we won't be doing, and we can look at spy, and nothing really speaks to me, especially with that pirate attack. I don't want to do that either. So let's go ahead and land. Minimize this down. I minimize it for 2 reasons. One, because then you can see all the things in the exact order you should be using them anyway, or hit the all button. And also because it shows off this beautiful, beautiful background that we have here as well. So I'm going to hit the all button. I'm going to take a look at news, which I screwed up last time as well. The best way to do this is to not do the all button or do those refuels unless you have to until after you do a mission. So I'll do that from now on, starting with this next one. But Clan Javid and Clan Alta Mesa form an alliance. That happened just a little bit ago, considering it's 210-31. So 210 up here, it won't let me go all the way up, but at the very top you'll see in the center, we're currently at Utopia Gate, a refinery. The date is 210.31. So the 210 refers to the year, and the 31 refers to the week of that year. So we're going to go here, do our mission, and because we already have enough spice, we're just going to take the reputation portion. So now that we've gained a new, or gained the data pad to go, or the data cube to go to the next zone, we're going to waypoint this here, and then I'm going to pop back out. I'm not going to actually go to it just yet, because somebody did bring up to me about the captain. Now the captain's already ready to upgrade anyway, but we're going to look here, and this negotiate test, the Wise Council, we're actually going to trade out for it. So I'm going to do a retrain, which is going to cost us 2,750 credits. Perfectly fine there. We're going to go back here and we're going to level up our merchant to level 3. And then we're going to go back to talents and we're going to grab the known trader so that we can it discounts the price of trading permits by 10% plus our negotiate skill. Contact spends the charisma percentage less reputation. So first, look back over here at the stats. Our negotiate is currently 14, right? So I don't know if you see that. You see the 4 and then the 14 in parentheses. The 14 is actually what we're getting him on because he's an officer and because we set up with the initial template to have higher than normal negotiate skills anyway. So going back to that talent, you see here on known trader, right? Looking at known trader. So now it's going to be 14 plus the 10%, so 24% discount on any trade permits we buy. And then the contacts, any contacts that we have, spends charisma percentage less reputation. So going back to our charisma is 32, so 32% less reputation. So we're going to grab that as well. So when we buy trade permits, we're going to have a 24%, so far a 24% discount on the actual permit itself, and then the contact that we buy it from it'll use 32% less reputation to buy that permit. I know it's kind of weird. I'll explain it as we go further. The next one I'm going to grab as well is going to be Market Confidant, which gives us, when executing a trade in the exchange worth over 5,000, you have 10% chance plus charisma, so 42%, right, because 32 from the charisma, 42% chance to gain an introduction to a contact from a local faction. We're just waiting for the trade bans to come up, or to end, that way we can go that route. Okay, so we have both of those to help really set it up there. Look through, or I can just go through the filter. There's nobody else who needs to upgrade or level up, so we're good there. We're going to look, and I don't think we can sell anything yet because of this, but we're going to look around first in the Star Atlas to see if there are any other. There's the Zenrin Industrial, there's a Zenrin Tradeway, a High-Tech Industrial, a Devaltos Orbital Station, a Java Tradeway, an indie population, which if we sell at this indie population, we could, and they'll buy everything that we have on the ship, but they're probably not going to pay very good money for it. So what we're actually going to do is probably, looks like to me, we're probably going to go over here to Sousa before we leave the quadrant so that we can offload all the cargo that we currently have, the water purifiers and the clothing, both of which go really well into, oh, we just failed a test too and then ran into a military officer. Alright, so we are currently neutral with Zenrin. If you look up here under contact, his position is neutral, 1. We're good to go there. We could leave without an issue and we have 0 reputation with them. So we're just going to go ahead and retreat and we're going to continue. Now I am going to slow down from the rest of these missions, or the rest. Would you look at this? Fills up the entire viewpoint. Okay, one crew member has unpredictably low morale, 50% or less. Alright, let's take a look and see what we have here. I don't like that deadly accident over here, but everything else looks kind of okay. Doesn't hurt to look, just know when you can walk away. Oh, ship danger. You know what, there's 2 intel troves, or an intel leak and an intel trove here, so we're going to try anyway. And we got the ship danger, which is not good, but it is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and land. And we're going to sell everything. I want to go to D on this. Alright, there we go. So we'll make some profit. Not much, but we'll make some profit. We didn't gain any contacts, I don't believe. Yeah, we did not gain any contacts, so we're good there. But no, and there's nobody in this quadrant, so we're not in a good quadrant here. Let's take a look at that. A dangerous ice buildup. This is if you hover over the top of each of these on the event bar over on the right. Whereas on PC, you just hover over it with your mouse, but you can do this with your finger here. We lost 7 rep with Steel Song during the trade conflict. Oh, it didn't give me the option. It didn't say anything. That's weird. So for both of those trades, we lost rep with Steel Song, even though Steel Song isn't in a trade war with... Oops, wrong button. Oh, okay, well that's the... Skip that. I hit the console button instead. Come on, sorry about that. Fighting with it. Alright, go here, we go to factions. And... Is Steel Song really in a fight with... Yeah, why would I have lost... That's really weird. Why would I have lost Steel Song? Oh, because I'm still in that trade. That's new. I don't remember when they did that or when that was added. But even though I traded with somebody else, oh well. I'm going to hit the all button again. And I'm going to spice up the rest of the way. Oops. There we go. Let's check the news feed. Nothing new per se on the news feed, so that's good there. We are going to buy some scrap though. Not much, mind you. And how much longer do we have on the rest of this mission? 1 year and 12 weeks. We have plenty of time, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's go ahead and look for that industrial, waypoint it, and navigate out. See if I can sell it off at least. Make a little bit extra money. Never hurts. Take a look here at the patrol. No big danger cards. Smugglers, merchants. Let's try it. And if we can try to get some reputation with them. Alright, we can acknowledge Kadar, since we're good and friendly with them. And somebody just mutated. What happened? Time aboard the ship has changed. Captain among shadows. Became a spice addict. That's fitting, I guess. Interesting. Alright. Wreck in space. Ship danger. Crew danger. Credit score. Well, we get a wreck in space. So our scanners, discovered the wreckage of a ship floating in the planet's orbit. Whatever happened, it was lost all hands. But we still have to may still be able to recover some valuable salvage. We've scavenged the parts that allowed us to repair one of the ship's components by 36%, and we siphoned 4 units of fuel. 3 crew have gained 3 total experience while spying. Now I haven't been reading all those off, but every time that you do something, even a failure, you still gain some experience. Unless you're using a skill check talent. If you're using those, you don't gain the experience, but you also then don't fail. Even on a failed roll, it activates and then prevents you from failing it. So we're going to go ahead and land here. Take a look at the news. Nothing new. And this time I'm just going to do it bit by bit. And nobody's good there. So we're going to sell that off. And that didn't actually trigger anything for us. Interesting. Let's go ahead and go back here and grab some clothing and some water purifiers. And let's look around and see if there is another population except for that one. I don't think there is. Oh, there's this one we haven't been to yet. Let's go ahead and go there. And then we'll probably grab some stuff there and try to sell it back in our home quadrant. I'm not entirely sure just yet. Doing so far over here on the far right, we're passing all of our skill checks except for that one. Alright, so this one shows her bark popped too fast. Compartment damaged during a fight. We rolled an intimidation, 6 strong plus 4 standard dice, 8 strong versus plus 20. No saving talent reserved for this. 1 additional fuel cost. Ship suffers. I can't talk today. I'm sorry. 12 component damage. Crew takes 14 hits for up to 7 morale loss each, and that's spread equally across the board randomly across the board for whoever's there. Take a look at this. Ship danger at -3, -1, -1. Let's go ahead and try it anyway. Yeah, we'll take that. So we gain 12 rep with Clan Zenrin for patrolling action in their zone. That actually dramatically helps us. 9 crew have gained 54 total experience while patrolling. So it's worthwhile during these legs of missions to sometimes do these. Let's take a look at spying. Because we're not going to be blockading. But that deadly accident and the bounty hunter are probably not what I want to be facing. So let's go ahead and land. Take a look at our news. Nothing new. take a look at this, and we're going to sell everything at the exchange, and then we're going to fuel, repair, and we are out. So let's proc our mission, and we're going to head out. Okay, let's try that again. I don't know what, that was weird. Now, right now I'm currently playing in airplane mode because I didn't want any interruptions, and hopefully it hurt anything going on with the actual recording. I'm hoping that the video and audio sounds good enough, so we are good to go. We ran into a pirate. We do not have anything on our ship. There's nothing in the cargo. Nothing here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, since we are plus 12 with Zenrin, we're going to surrender to looting. Excuse me. If we surrender to this clan Zenrin pirate, they will board and search our ship. This may loot our cargo and take any mission items, passengers, or prisoners that we have on board. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, they cannot take anything that's on our mission cargo because it's part of the mission itself. So it's protected by our charter. But the basic hyperwarp drive is functional but 2% damaged. Passenger cannon is functional but 59% damaged. And our Valiant autocannon is functional but 55% damaged. That's not good at all. Not good at all. But they couldn't do anything to us. They just hurt a little bit of morale. And so what we're going to do is actually stop here and go over to this industrial site first and heal up, refuel, and then we're going to take back out and head back out. So let's take a look at patrol. -3 and a -1. You know what? We're going to try it. Nice. We gained 7 more rep with Zenrin and 48 total experience randomly amongst 8 crew. I'm going to take a look here. Credit skims, dangers, crew danger, ship encounter. We're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and land. I didn't read the bark. My apologies. I'm going to hit the all button and then go back and spice everybody up. And that's all I didn't want to buy anything. Let's go ahead and look and see who leveled up. Our doctor has leveled up. We're going to go to level 3 there, and we're going to gain our assisted care, so that reduces the price for medical care at a doctor's office at any port by 10% plus the doctor skills. So in this case, he is a doctor of 9 down here under skills, 5 normally from he had 4 to begin with, because that's latent skill, and then he gained 5 from the 3 levels that he currently has as a rank 3 doctor. So they gained, so we had a total of 9, so it'd be the 10 plus the 9, which is 19%. My bad. Let's go over here, go to talents. So then that's going to be 19% discount anytime we have to doctor up from now on. Let's go out here and let's go to the quartermaster. Again, if you want to be part of this crew, don't forget to comment on the video and I will add you. I've done that with a couple of other people as well. Let's see here. Build, oops, cancel. Let's see. Do I want to know about those? What about the intimidate tests? We don't have anything for those. We're going to trade these out eventually anyway. No, I'm going to take contract bargain because I don't want people deserting. That will actually prevent them from deserting slightly anyway. So it increases their pay by $2 in case they try to desert, and that'll activate only one time. So if I had multiple deserters, only the first one is going to reconsider because they're going to be getting the pay raise. So let me really quickly, before we go any further, take a look at the other people that we have. Man the Maker commented, and so this is Man the Maker here. And I've already changed his look a little bit. He is an E-Tech, and he is mysterious on the far over here on the left side where his traits are. So we're going to come back out and we're going to look through the rest. Sergeant Scruffy, he actually asked on Reddit to be added, and I guess it was a joke, but you know, a kind of a joke question or joke ask, but I still added him anyway. So here are Sergeant Scruffy's stats. He is a mechanic. He is scrappy and classically trained, so that's pretty good. Pretty decent stats across the board there. Alright, we're going to go down to We Must Conquer also commented on my video, and he's part of the Sins Arcade Discord channel. So we've added him as well, and he's one of our soldiers. He's a mediator, and he's focused for his traits. Pretty substantial opportunity for promotion as well, because he does have some latent negotiate skills and some latent repair skills. So he could be pretty went in there decently. And then we have Sparta Diesel, and Sparta is our other soldier. And because he has 4 rifles, let's go back and look at We Must Conquer really fast. Give me a second. 4 and 7, 3 evasion, and how much did Sparta have? 3 evasion. Alright, so Sparta is actually going to be getting, we're going to upgrade his, we're going to change out his weapon, and we're going to give him a snubber. Sparta is going to be an up front soldier. Alright, so there's that. I'll explain more if we get in any kind of combats, which we're not being set up to build for combat, but it's just in case we need it as well. So let's go ahead and go back to our mission, waypoint it just to make sure it's waypointed, and we're going to come out and we're going to go ahead and go there. Now we don't have to spam all of the missions now, because all of these missions that we have done will have been enough to prove our charter anyway. Alright, so we're about to hyperwarp jump, and hopefully we don't fail it this time. Yeah, that's what I get for talking. Alright, taking an additional 2 weeks and 5 days costs an additional 20 fuel. That's not happy at all. Alright, let's go up to, how far away is that? 27 Astrocrom units away. So let's go ahead and go up here and repair and heal. We ran into a Thulun spy, but I was going to say, I don't think we have anything with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know what, they can inspect us. Somebody just mutated a trait, but so we lost some morale, but not by much. 2 people. Flashbacks, that's not good. And inspiring. So let's take a look really quickly at those. So we're going to go to crew, and we're going to go to crew by traits. And I didn't catch the name, but let's see here for the flashbacks. These are one of our E-techs. Flashbacks is not a good one. It says vivid and disturbing memories of past trauma cause paralysis. Always 25% stunned in crew combat causes 25% stun. Thankfully, they're an E-tech and they're not going to be going into crew combat anyway, so we're good to go as far as that's concerned. But I have a feeling that he may not stay very long in that. Let's take a look. Also, we did get a naval veteran. I forgot to mention the other awards that we achieved too, and I missed that bark because I'm so busy talking. But we're going to go ahead on this orbital station, and then we're going to refuel. We're going to spice up, and then we're going to pay the crew, and then we actually gain 3 more. All of our officers here went, so we're going to do the engineer and bump her up, go back to the doctor, bump him up, and then go back to the captain and bump him up. So now we're doing pretty decent as far as our skill points are concerned. People are leveling up, we're gaining experience across the board, and we're going to visit our fixer and see what other offers, what other missions they're offering here. We're going to continue with the trade ban against Alta Mesa if we want. We can help out a court seer. These missions will assist and increase the influence of my ally and friend if we wanted to go that route. So for example, that's the court seer. If we look here, connections to other contacts, Suzy Clan, Kadar, court seer. The second one under conditions under this line right here. Okay. 53 actually, that's pretty good as far as connection between those two. But we're not entirely sure that we want to do that yet. We're going to go back out here, and we are going to, I don't think we have any intel. I couldn't remember that we did. Let's see what kind of specialist gear you have. It's all level 1. No, never mind, we're not going to do that. Let's take a look over at, how's our discounted fuel is 15%, so that's good. We don't have any rank at all, so we're going to promote 1. Which we could have bought it actually from Fane if we really wanted to go that route, but no, I don't want to see anything further. Let's go ahead and finish our mission and navigate out. So thank you everybody for welcoming me back on that last episode. It's good to be back onto YouTube, and it's good to be back doing Trese Brothers games coverage. Things change here very soon. I will be covering additional games. It won't just be Trese Brothers games on mobile, but we'll see. I prefer them the most because they're not full of any kind of microtransactions or macro transactions or anything along those lines. What you get is a straight skinny for the game that you actually get. Alright, we have pretty decent things going on here, but I don't like this random encounter ship right here. The rest of them look okay. Let's go ahead and look at our spying options. Don't like any of those either. So we're going to head and finish our mission here. So, as I mentioned before, what I'll do is I'll do the return shipper. We're going to do the morale boost, which saves us money inside of the services. So, one spice one crew and gain 9 morale for the generosity. And then we got paid $48,000 for that part for doing that job. So then we're going to go back here and finish the rest of these up. So that's good there. And then let's look at the missions that Carball Lewis, pardon me, oops, wrong button. Carball Lewis is offering. We can do more in the Alliance. We can work against or hinder a Steel Song person. Alright, or we can do Dangerous Schemer. Let's take a look. So one-way mission, one jump for 29,000. With a bold transport. Oh, because we're headed right into Steel Song itself. That's not actually a bad idea. Let's go ahead and take that because I want to be able to show that we can try to do some patrolling over there so that we can diminish some of the faction issues we have with Kadar. Or we're good with Kadar, sorry, with Steel Song. Let's take a look at Steel Song. Alright, with Steel Song we are minor criminal, negative 12 reps, so we're going to try to repair that rep on this mission as well. Alright, before we take off and leave though, let's go ahead and we did visit them, so let's go ahead, or the fixer, pardon me, let's go ahead and visit the merchant and see what we can get as far as missions on that. Did have one failed skill check and we ran into a spy, but we're good with Malcolm News, so we don't have to worry about that. But let's look at the ship scorched by radiation, a failed pilot test. Alright. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and continue anyway. If he has any missions, we're going to grab a mission that goes hopefully to the same area. If not, then we will just continue on. Why? Oh, that's right. This is the guy who lives in the really crap tradeway. Alright, where is that going to? Breen's Gambit. Alright, so that's what we're looking for, is a mission that takes us to Breen's Gambit, preferably. We're going to pay the crew, and then visit Silas. And he has an unknown trait, Alliance mission, or a Kadar will assist a Duchess. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Hopefully we get that, or we could get that. Commodity delivery. That would give us 45 units of cambronite ore. Mining zones. I don't remember that there are any mining zones in this quadrant. Let's take a look really quickly. Luxor Tradeway, Refinery, Luxor Luxury Pop, Search and Go Mining. No mining. There are no mining zones in this quadrant, which is not good. So we're not going to take that mission, because I don't want to have to leave and go to a different quadrant just to be able to fulfill that one. But how long was that mission for anyway? Let's just take a look. 1 year, 7 weeks. So I mean, I probably could, but I don't want to take a look at that. But let's go ahead and look at this one for the Duchess to see what it is. That's a ranked delivery, 21. It's local actually. What is that? 45 Duranthium alloy, which is supplied by refinery zones with trade 10 law or less. So let's go ahead, go here, and look for refineries. I swear there was a refinery there. Alright. Orbital, Tradeway, Refinery. Maybe. You know what? Let's go ahead and try to take that one. Let's go ahead and take that one, because that's not actually a bad way. And it's only 15,000, but it's still 15,000, and it shouldn't be that bad. 45 units. And we can hold 50 total. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that mission, since we have plenty of time for that second mission, I believe, right? Yeah, that one is bold transport 45 weeks. It won't take us very long to get this done. Let's go back to this, and we're going to buy a dirt cheap Duranthium at this independent refinery. Ran into a bounty hunter in our own faction. We're going to acknowledge, and we're going to leave. If I'm going too fast on those screens, please let me know. So there's that. We're here. Let's go ahead and pop down really fast. And we're going to refuel. We're going to spice. And we're going to buy Duranthium alloy. 43 units. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, that's fine. That might actually make this a little bit more of a pickle than I was hoping that it would be. 1 year. Let's go really fast. Oh, thankfully it's right there. Okay, that'll work. Because I can just swap back over and grab it. Okay, good. So we're going to land. We're going to do this part of the mission. And we're going to drop off this Duranthium here. But because it's not done, we still must deliver 2 more. We're going to come back out. Go back over. Grab 2 more. That's all we need are 2 more. And then we're going to head back out for the other mission, and as soon as I complete that one, we're going to be done. So we're going to grab this, go to, where's the Duranthium? Now that I bought some, it's going to be wait a second. I bought their entire stock of Duranthium? That's not fun. Okay, so let's look for another refinery. Let's look for another refinery. Come on, give me another refinery. No, not fun, not happy. Okay, that's not good at all. Well, we have time for that one, so we're going to go ahead and, it's 1 year. We're going to head and do this jump really fast then. Actually, I'll probably put that down here. That way it's out of the way. It's a military officer. We're going to acknowledge, and we're going to leave. And somebody else just Sly, Rutger Brimstone. Oh, that's Brimstone Vomit. I forgot to show off Brimstone Vomit. Yep. He's now a Sly dog. Hey, we didn't fail that one. Nice. So we're Breen's Gambit. And we are 14 units, or Astrocrom units away, so we should hopefully be able to get this done fast. A Kadar smuggler stops us, and they're cautious, so we're going to bribe once, and that brings us to a neutral disposition right over here, and we're going to retreat. Okay, now I didn't get a chance to explain this last time, but we're going to do our best not to actually get into ship combat with anybody who's faction-oriented. If they're independent, on the other hand, we might be able to do that as a free way to do it. So we're going to go to our mission, do their bold transport. We could do a strain delivery, but it could be an ambush, which is the first option, or delay in the starport. So we're going to do... We're going to do the strain delivery. We didn't get any ambush, thankfully, so we're good there. I'm going to take a look, and because we're at a farm, this is a farm. I don't want the farm. Do not want the farm. Let's move this and look for a refinery for some Duranthium. Tradeways Refinery. Let's go grab that really fastly. Fastly. I didn't refuel, my bad. So we're good with Kadar. We're going to acknowledge them. And we're out. We'll be able to refuel at this one anyway. Failing a couple of tests, passing the rest. We're good there. Okay. Normally I would look at a spy. How much time do we have left on that mission? 48 weeks? Okay. We're good there. I don't explore. You know what? Let's go ahead and try it. Ooh, nice. So we did get intel, which we can actually sell. So that's good there. Gained 6 records with the alliance with Kadar. 2 Sly crew members increased the intel reward, so thank you Brimstone Vomit for that one. Rutger Brimstone Vomit for 20% there, so we actually gained 20% more. Probably would have only been like, what, 4 records then? So we did gain 4 experience on 4 crew. And take a look at the patrol. Ooh, you know what? I'm risky. Let's try it. And a bounty hunter trick from a distress signal. But they are Kadar, so we're going to bribe them out, and we're going to leave. Got enough money to be able to do it anyway, so it's fine. Let's go here, and we're going to land. Take the news. Clan Alta Mesa and Kadar Syndicate have begun a spy war conflict. Secrets were stolen by both sides of the spy war conflict, but Reichart emerged with the upper hand against Javet, and then some of the other the rumors ended that we had before. Repair, spice up, and then level up. So we're going to grab those really fast. I'm going to filter it down by just the people who are going to be leveling, and I try to leave my officers for last, so we're going to go with the crew navigator first, and we're going to get an efficient route. We had 2 of those, and how did we keep failing them and they didn't activate? I guess they were on cooldown. It's the only thing I can think of. We don't have any tactics tests for that. We're going to go ahead and grab the the skill check for the tactics test. Come over here. This is for Cecilia Loomis, and she is the quartermaster. Train this. Go here to the engineer, train him to 5. I wanted them at least level 5. The doctor goes to level 5, and then Among Shadows goes to level 5 as well. So that's that. That's good to go. Let's go ahead and go back out here and refilter back by all crew. If we ever want to see our talent manifest across the board, we can do it this way. We can look at our ship encounters, which we don't have any skill tests for that. We do have some prevent desertion as well as spice halls. Travel and hyperwarp, pretty decent there. Don't have any storm stuff. We're going to have to get radiation and ion storm. Those are very, very, very bad, especially on a demanding difficulty, which is just under hard difficulty. Repaired landing, so we do have 1. If you'll notice, 0 of 1. I believe that means that it's currently on cooldown. That's why it's showing 0 and 1. Trading and smuggling, starport and repair, contacts, blockading. Okay. So I don't want to take too much time on that. This video is already going to go long anyway, I believe, because it's really hard at times to figure out where we're at. Alright, go here to the mission. Oh, that's right, we were looking for Duranthium. Derp. That's what we were doing. Yeah, keep with it. Alright, so we only need 2. There we go. Grab those, waypoint it, and navigate it. And hopefully we can get over there, and once we're done that, we dropped it off, gotten the money for it. We're going to go ahead and see if we can level up, or pardon me, buy new components for the ship. Now this is a pirate, but because we do have necessary stuff on board, what we're actually going to do is we are going to try to leave. I'm going to proc our evasive maneuvers for the first bit, and hopefully, okay, they did hit us once because I do have fast speed on as well. There, and we're going to proc. We're going to still escape on the far left, and we're also going to grab sharp steering, which helps our escape buffer. They missed and missed, so they only hit us with 1 torpedo and not all of that. And if that's too fast, then I'll slow it down for you as well. But I didn't see what damage we had taken. Let's look here. Here's our skill pools. By the way, what is the ship name? I'd like somebody to actually tell me what name that they want me to have for the ship. But that's our skill pools as we're currently looking at. And I guess none of the components took damage. So that's good. Let's go ahead and navigate out. And and do this jump. Well, that skipped a bunch of animations. Hopefully it's not going to be chunky on the video itself. Let's go ahead and leave, or head out to where we're dropping that off at. And then I'll leave the upgrades for next episode. But I just want to complete this mission so it's already done, and we'll have enough money in the bank account to be able to do this. To look at our spy options. Pirate attack I don't want to deal with, because we don't have any there. Pirate rating pirate. No. Let's go ahead. Duranthium dissolves so fast, I didn't catch that. I need to slow down. Alright, there we go. Got the last of it. Got another 15,000. We're up to 144,000. And I need a name for the ship. Anybody else who wants to be added on, please don't forget to comment on this video. Thank you guys for viewing, and this is the Lord of Sin for Sin's Arcade. Maybe stop by or join our Discord as well. But I will see you in the next episode. Good luck and have fun.